Over here at Lambert and Rockledge Street.
Fox 631.
What's up? How you
What's
doing?
going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good.
Apparently, not too sure how that happened.
3031 in front of famous footwear.
I don't know if he came up. I think he came up through there. Somehow ended up hitting a fence over there. So, not too sure what happened. Boston Fire Department came out, checked him out. I guess he's okay. Like I said, I don't know if he
Harry 102. We're not having any luck. You
was
understand?
coming down the street and somehow made it up there, but
South Bay Mall units copy.
he's up there.
Yeah, we got it.
I'm assuming he could have been coming down this street. I don't know. That truck somehow ended up there. Don't know how he got up there. Maybe he lost control or something. I don't know.
Bravo 103, could you have the callers meet us?
It's kind of hard to say at this point, but it had to be some kind of speed involved.
I have it.
Huh? No, I'm on YouTube. Yeah. But it's always something going on, man. Yeah, exactly. Roxbury's always something going on.
Sound like someone
External Affairs Porter. Just type in the External Affairs Porter.
Yeah,
You'll see it.
102. We're off with them.
I put a lot of different things on there.
What for?
This is something a little unusual, you know. You don't really see it that often.
You a cop?
No. I just follow what they do. Yeah.
I'm not talking to a fucking cop right now.
That wouldn't be a bad thing. Hold on.
Put it right there.
Let me see if I can do it real quick.
411 Friday 171.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, man. I'm a carpenter. I'm a
Harry,
handyman
45
carpenter. So
years.
you need a handyman, let me know.
Harry,
Okay.
45, France.
So the second one right there. See that one with the E on the top? That's me. Right there, the top one.
This one right here?
Yeah, it's just the External Affairs Porter. See what's right there, yeah.
I'm gonna follow you on that.
All right, man, keep the good work, man. Keep young men like you. We need more people like in the community, you know.
Sure, yeah. It's not like many of your boys wounded.
There you go.
Charlie
Good talking, my man. Be straight, be safe. So, like I said, look, you can see
8 Wilcox Street, the College State Church.
you see the marks from here, so you can see where he came on the sidewalk,
We have it.
right about there. If you guys can see that, just right with the. So if you follow the marks, it looks like he did come from over there. Came up somehow, made it up the embankment and hit a fence. So more likely you're gonna need a tow truck to get that out of there. It looked like he hit somebody's fence on the other side as well. And yeah, I don't know how that could happen, but looks like there's a piece of wood there. I don't know if that wood fell off the back of the truck,
Bravo
or
103,
they were
any
going to
luck
use
with
that
their
wood
callback?
for.
Try one, shoot an answer, I'll try.
Hey, how's it going? Good. Hanging in there. All right, I'm in it. I don't know how that car got back there. I'm not even going to try to explain that. But good seeing you. I'm around.
Okay, that's good. I ain't seen you.
Yeah. I'm around.
Bravo 103, we have the
Yeah.
caller. Hello?
So that car is close to that edge there. If you can see that tire, he's real close to that foot of that wall. Right, he's about a foot away from it, and he could risk falling into it if he tries to move it the wrong way. Don't you get hurt trying to take pictures of that, man. I think this one I might hang around for the tow truck to get it out of here. You know, this might be a little interesting. How he got up in there. Well, we know how he got up, but we don't know what caused him to get up in there. That's the whole thing. That's about traveled about 50 feet up and into somebody's backyard, basically.
5-4.
Just so you guys know, the speed in the city of Boston is 20 miles an hour. 25 at some spots, but maximum you should be doing is probably 25 in a thickly settled area. Over here at Lambert Ave and Rockledge Street. Not too sure who was driving, but let's see if we see any more marks up here. If they put on any brakes or anything. Those are old tire marks. Can't really see too much up here. At least not. No, you can't really see much over here at all. Even that little, maybe that mark is part of their mark. I'm looking at this mark right here. That could be part of that. It's like a faint mark that's scratched into the crosswalk. This looks like it's kind of fresh. That could be the one that's trailing like that. It's possible. Just speculating, but it's possible.
Channel mode.
All right, we're just gonna that's unusual. You don't see that too often. They cut around the tack strip to put it around the box.
Bravo 431, can I just have a report number for this incident? 222.
Now, if they do decide to tow it, I hang around the tow. Well, they're gonna have
corner
to.
of Draper and Bowden. Someone's saying there's a fire up on Draper. I don't see it, but they're saying it's somewhere up there. You want to let fire know?
No, fire was on scene at 93 Draper. Apparently they were getting smoke from the inside of a wood frame, but it was all out. They gave the all out.
Okay,
Pretty close to that wall there. It's in the tough.
Can you log me out? Switching cruiser.
Yeah, that's in a tough position. It's in a pretty tough. I wouldn't recommend trying to drive it out like that. It looks like it has a flat tire as well. All right, I hang around here. If the tow truck does come, I'll try to get some footage of them towing it out of there. More likely they're gonna have to tow it out. It could be a private tow or a police tow. Either way, you gotta get towed out of there. So we'll keep our eyes out and see what happens. Looks like the tow truck is arriving, always open. Gonna see how he's gonna get this bad boy out of there. He's gonna have to spin around and get it from the other side. It's not nothing he can't. If it has wheels or no wheels, he'll still tow it. Yeah, they tow it. If it had no wheels at all, they tow it.
How tough is it looking? He said that shit's easy.
Yeah, that's what they do. They get it out of there one way or another. It's gonna get out of there. So it'll give you a better angle so you can see what he's doing. Get on this side over here. You might winch it halfway and then get it the other way. But that's what those ropes on the top, those are called recovery cables. They use them for recovery vehicles. That's what they're designed for. Just gotta. It's pretty much straightforward, you know. You just pull it at a slight angle. Make sure the front wheels are straight. Now if you had a flatbed, some flatbed drivers might drive that truck all the way to the little cliff, extend the bed all the way to the back of the tires and pull it right up there. I've seen that done before too. He's gonna get his cables out, put them on free spool. Once you put it on free spool, you can pull it all the way to wherever you want to go. He's already over the cliff. He may have to just readjust the front wheels a little bit just to make the swing. Other than that, you know, he's a professional tower, so he knows what he's doing.
Charlie 411.
101. Got Danny's room motion at 12:45. Correct. Okay, on the way.
You make sure that thing don't run into you, man. Somebody have to get inside, hit the brakes or something. No, he got no brakes. Oh man, he's in trouble now. He said the brakes failed, so he got no brakes. Does it work? Cause you got no brakes. But just be careful when it rolls back, man. That's all. Cause I see it free rolling, so. There's a couple of tricks you can do with that too. Watch that front wheel. I'm gonna, yeah. Could use that 2x4 over there if it's strong enough. Actually, it's a 2x6. He's giving himself some distance just in case that thing does start rolling. He's giving himself adequate, which is safe. You know, you don't want that thing rolling on you if it doesn't have any brakes. Just hope it don't roll too fast, that's all. Just put the wheel lift up so it hits the wheel lift. No, don't do that. Now I say put the wheel lift up so it hits the wheel lift when it comes. But don't do that.
Tango Echo 516 with Sonora.
Outside 4-3 truck.
Does even the parking brake work?
Yeah, maintenance worker got a call from Lieutenant at 12 Arcadia Street. Check the 3rd floor. Outside in the hallway.
Yeah, he's got it. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yep. Perfect. That's probably the safest way to do it. How you doing, man? Got one flat tire. Other than that, no major damage to the truck. A couple of scratches on the hood, but the fence has the most. Fence has the most damage over there. Yeah, truck has very minimum damage. No major damage whatsoever. One flat tire, a little scratches to the hood. Maybe the bumper guard got pushed in maybe a quarter of an inch or so. Nothing major. Nothing major at all. Show you the little aftermath of the fence area. Job well done by Always Open. That's why a lot of people advertise towing and recovery, because a lot of times when they're towing, they are recovering a vehicle in order to tow it. A lot of times tow truck drivers do tie the steering wheel down with the seat belt, because the steering wheel sometimes doesn't lock in the correct position. So it's kind of added safety, so when you are towing, it doesn't like go loose on you. I have seen people use a ratchet down too. They ratchet it down between the bottom of the seat and the other part of the window there. And so that looks like that's pretty much he's gonna back up and do the rear wheel lift, and he's out of there. And ever since they invented this, I think they invented these automatic wheel lifts about maybe 15 years, maybe 20 years ago. But it made the tow truck driver's job so much easier by doing that. Before you had to get out and put the little clamps on the wheels and everything. Now it's just plug and play, you know. Worst case scenario, you got to tie down one of the wheels so it doesn't fall off. But usually if you're driving safe, it doesn't fall off anyway. That's what they have. Show you the fence area that took place, so you get to see that before we clear up out of here. Like one table was damaged, a grill knocked over, a couple of posts pulled out of the ground. Nothing major. Lucky he didn't go that way. If he would have went that way, he would have had some problems. No major damage. All right, guys. That's about it. Not much major damage. Just, you know.
Something showing. Can you try to contact the caller, make the folks know?
Yankee Delta 5-3.
Little damage to the undercarriage on the bumper piece there.
Hey, sir, do you have a call for a medical emergency over at 4 Denison Street?
All right, guys. Guess I'll catch you on the next one.
I do, yeah. A 74-year-old female diabetic issue.